live stream. Yay! What am I doing at the moment? I am trying really hard. There we go. Not that. Not that. Let's see what the YouTube says about things. 35% on this one. It's alright, I'll keep it very quiet. So it's me. We're going to find out. View channel. Are you joking, Daphne? Are you joking? Hang on. There you go, Daphne. Wanna come? No, you don't. Okay. For those who are going to see, what do you mean upcoming? Well, at least that works. You're going to pop out of this and see if it does it again. It's upcoming. 1814. Set for 28th of the 4th, 1814. Am I going mad? Is it that today? Where's the date today? Come on, you can do this. Be oriented to time and place. 28th. So what they would say this is set for? Oh, yeah, there we go. Alright, that's much better. Alright, on I go. So, say hello. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's great. Oh, I've got to see that sequence. That's brilliant. Alright, so why have I gathered you all here today? You must be asking. Because I have some very, very exciting news. This is just a test, actually. I'm going to flip this around and you will see this. Okay, so there is our integrated opal disintegrating unit. And we have over here this ungainly looking contraption. Hopefully this ungainly looking contraption will be very gainly to us. Let's see. And what do you know? If it can zoom in. Are you joking? It's not going to zoom in now. Is that what we're saying? You're saying it's not going to zoom in. So let's zoom back. Zoom in again. Much better. Look at that. We're just going to test the volume. Okay, I reckon we're done. I reckon this is... You see how quickly and how smoothly they just went straight in? Relatively quickly, relatively smoothly. Have we finally solved all of the problems? Okay, we haven't quite solved all of the problems. Let me show you something. I've got a water container up here. Have a look at that. As you can see, that says empty, that says critical, so I've got to fill it. But other than that, everything's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you over here so you can gaze upon my wonderful creation. Hurry up, start gazing. And I'm just going to go open up a tap and start filling the water container. So, did you miss me? I bet you did. So let's just see how close to perfect this thing can be. I just turn on the water and hopefully that's still fine. Just a little dab of the water. Oh, don't tell me. Have I done it? I might have. I have put the water right in the way. Okay, let's see if we can get this to work.
had to be something. There had to be something. There had to be something. All right, so we're going to have to put the water over here. It was too good to be true, ladies and gentlemen. It was too good to be true. Let's grab that, pull it through. I'm going to have to poke out the water, I think. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We can work around this. This is only a test run. I'm just working out all of the kinks. And as you can see, kinks. This thing's kinkier than one of those nightclubs. Well, at least we've got the water going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get it as close to the phone without actually dousing the phone. Hello, person. Exciting news is I have rejigged the system. The not so exciting news is I might have stymied myself with water. That's okay. So we'll see where the water lands. Nah, that's not no good. So, I was hopeful that this was going to just go without a hitch. Without a hitch just isn't my thing from the looks of things. I reckon I can do this. I reckon I can do this. I think the majority of people who's coming here are going like, what the blazes is going on here? Okay, so there we go. So, and I can feel moisture. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to have a quick look on my viewing area and see if it's just too bright for everybody. Don't think so. I think that's alright. The only problem we've got is this needs to be a little higher. If I can get just so that it's touching, I can work that a little bit later. I'll do it a little bit, and I'll turn up the water so that I can dip it like I used to do years ago. There we go. Out that comes. We're only down critical now. In the water. Come on, you can do this. How's it going now? That's good. It'll start absolutely urinating down, and that's what I want. So, here we go. Fair subscriber or fair person. What I have here is a knobag. You can see how good this is at actually cutting. This is just a test run. So, I need to change the blade, just so you know. The only issue I've got is it's not as clear for me, but I seem to be getting some nice... Yeah, I can do that. And I think you can see it. Just go have a look and see how it goes on the action replay. Right, so what I would say... Sorry, I just saw it on the replay. What I would say is, if I could somehow get that into focus, this might hurt a bit, but do it must do. Say hello to Mr. Opal. Yeah, that's good enough. So. So what I'll do is I'll give this opal a bit of a cut, we'll see how it all goes. Just so you know, this knobby is not the best of knobbies. Very Charles Dickens snobby. Best of knobbies, it was the worst of knobbies. I think I can get this to work somehow. We'll worry about it later. I really do like this opal. This kind of opal tends to, if it does have colour, it has sun flash in it. Welcome to Australia. It's night time at the moment, so it's not helpful, but you know. So have a look. It's a bit annoying. I don't like that, but you can see I haven't gotten to any colour, but I'm not expecting it with this particular stone. If we get colour here, that'll mean days for genius, if you like. Okay, so the issues here are oh so minor, and I can solve some of them just with a little bit of replacement of the light, because I can choose where to put this light. There we go. That's better. Don't know about you, but it's getting way dusty. Oh, yep, we've got a sleeve here. I'm feeling happy. Good. That's just that's literal dust. So you know. Let's find out if this is worth anything. That's beautiful fracture that we're getting. So if I don't control the dust, not only do I get respiratory problems, but the phone gets respiratory problems as well. So let's just mitigate that a bit. That's a little bit. Just sort of doing one. Not enough. I just need something to hold it out like that. Seems to come back. So let's try the extreme end and breathe through. Maybe that will solve the issues. The trials and tribulations are here. You can see that. Basically, what I'm trying to do in this particular live stream is just iron out the kinks, because like there's just too many kinks. So I'm just trying to make it so it's a good experience for all. And there's just essentially I made a cheese grater of holes so that I have plenty of options for this that I can possibly do for the sort of thing here. That's not possible. Well, it's possibly will work. have something there. Why is it? I reckon it's just fix that up. Right. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. Get that going. Right now. Come on. That's a bit. Calcium water supply. Add that to the list of faults. Right. Can I get the glass for a second? Where's my water supply glass now? You can do it. Why aren't you going? Come on. You know what? Why aren't you doing it? This is probably here. This toilet. What's in? Come on. You can do it. It's a big can, that's all. The whole process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to yank this down just so that I can clear the blockage. There you can see it coming out. That is what you thought it was. But it's working. We will never speak of this again. All I need to do is just get in position again, and then we are golden. Kind of fortunate it didn't work out straight away because I didn't notice where the water supply was going. If I had, okay, if I had not have noticed that, then maybe we would have been in a little trouble. Just gonna clamp off the supply a bit now because it's going absolutely gangbusters. There we go. Forward. Well, it's working, but it's also dousing the function. So let's just try and make it a bit better. Perfect. Back clean. Got a water supply coming in. There we go. Right. Now we've got everything working, and it doesn't seem to be causing issues. That's good. Let's see if this works. Okay, now I've got that mixed up. I do not need to alter that. Well, time will tell. That's looking good, that's looking good. Okay. The opal itself is just a test opal, so do not expect any miracles from this bad boy. It's a beautiful opal, don't speak badly of it, but it's not exactly the most opal-y of opals. Well, it is opal-y, it's just potchy. I know. I promised I wouldn't say that to the opal, and opal's getting all offended me. You can hear it crying. Good, does not matter which angle I use, you can still see what I'm doing. That's pretty cool. So I'll just slice this down the middle here, see what it's looking like. This is like nothing. Maybe I won't. My blade is very blunt. Oh well. We'll just carve it to the top. What I've found out is this phone is a little bit in the firing line, isn't it? So let's try and shift it over just a little bit. That might be enough to keep it in trouble. Give it a wipe again. What I can also do is just put a splatter guard there as well. The issue I see is the water. It might occasionally block the view, so I don't get it working right. I think it should be okay. Come on, April, do something fun. Do something spectacular. Water torch are getting too much, let me try and bring it up a bit. There we go. The goal is to have it work within seconds of me starting the live stream. I don't want to have to sit there and fiddle with it all the time. And I think, quite frankly, I've had exactly the same amount of fiddle time, except I might have just revolutionised the system, so that's cool. That's all I was really going for. This guy doesn't seem to be showing anything of any value whatsoever, so let's make it more fun. Get a colourful one. digging these guys out. They're not looking particularly spectacular. This guy might have something, but I don't want to have a might have. I want to have it definitely does. Well, this guy definitely does, but I'm not sure it'll show up in the lighting. So, I'll go for it. Some opals just shine no matter what, so I'll have a good one, and then I'll selecting opals and ores is the easiest task in the world, actually, because okay, this is a piece of, this is cheating, this is animated matrix, but you're going to see something at least. Look at that. So let's just turn it into something. So we're basically sweet and romantic. I reckon I've got it. You need to turn this into something party. Let's have a look. Yeah. Move it off here. It's upside down, this game. If you know what I'm talking about there, you're old. Don't worry, I am too. It's a typewriter with a tip cut off it. Oh, hurry up. Try and get some symmetry happening, huh? Where shall we get the symmetry? I reckon our throats go down. It's actually quite the task getting the thing perfectly cut. So, gotta make sure that the bottom of it is level with the top. I know what I'm talking about. Well, how are we going? Move this over a bit. What do we do? I think I was a bit too brutal that time out, so think about these, you only have one chance to do them. said, they have templates for these. Evening mode, not in evening as in night time, evening as in evening up. What I need to do is I need to leave a little bit roughshod so that, okay, so that's the rough outline. Oh, ain't that romantic? So, once I get that onto the top and get it all nice and carved up, it should look beautiful. So, let's have a look what else we've got here. The teensy weensy little one, got this guy. Let's see if this guy produces something. I'm just going to have a quick look around and see what the other ones are looking like. This is another piece of matrix. That'll be hard as anything to cut, so I'm not going to cut that. That one no. That one no. That one no. This one, okay, yeah, this one's a fun one. Well, to me it's fun. It's a knobby which could go anywhere. There's literally a good chance that it could have nothing. There's a good chance it could have something awesome. Let's find out, and then we'll go to the You stay there, Lucas. But I know now to be cautious because I can see something. Look at that. Oh yeah. Underneath we have a beautiful little bit of blue. So let's go and get this one done first. Oh, that's iridescent. That's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is one side of it. I've got a little piece of the opal stuck to my finger and it's shining away. Pretty cool. So you can see that the opal is just stuck into this one little pocket just here. Try and get it to shine and ring. So I'm going to try and accentuate that. And it's good to know because that means that I'll have a better idea of what to do with the other one, because this is essentially, because I cut it in half, this is a practice opal. So I can afford to destroy it. Don't want it, it'll be nice. But if I do destroy it, it's not a terrible tragedy. It's only a small tragedy. Just taking the back off so that off it. And yeah, it's a bit crackly, so I'll be careful, I'll be wary of that when I'm cutting the bigger bit. I might even approach it from the back, because I think there's a chance of getting to the colour without destroying it. yet, not much is showing, so I have to change strategies. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Like I was saying, this is actually just an experiment to see how to get the best out of it. The real opal is here. It is glimmering at me. It's amazing. So this guy didn't clean up on the sides as much as I would have liked. So I know that. Very carefully. Let's get some of the rubbish off this one. See what we get. Nice. Needing to come out. Get the shimmering going for you, because I think you can see it a little bit. It's a lot nicer on the. It's a lot nicer in real life. So what I'll do is I'll hold it up to the light so you can actually see there's an inclusion behind it. So I'm just trying to figure out how to get rid of that inclusion without destroying the stone. You're going to have to just power through it, I think. So this is where you sometimes end up with a great stone, and sometimes you end up with a whole heap of powder. Just depends on how long it takes you to get through this. Too much and it ruins the stone. Too little and there's not really a stone there. Just a potential stone. That's why opal cutting is one of those things. Just so you know it's me. That's a bit better. And I think behind this sand, I may even want to reface it. There's a nice place behind there. How do I know? I don't know. Ask another opal cutter, they'd be looking at the same thing. Oh, we are. So what I'm doing is I'm refacing it. So it was facing at an angle. So I might even try and show you what's going on. So I don't like doing too much around this plate. What I'll do is I'll move this to the side a bit. So you can see the white stuff just on the screen there. I need to make sure that it's kind of even the white underneath the colour. At the moment it's kind of sleeping up a bit. So what I'm doing is I'm just working on the back. Make sure that it is a nice symmetrical stone. It's important. I'll tell you one thing that I'll just point out. When I first started getting interested in opals, I was watching Justin from Black Opals Directs. So whatever your opinion of him, if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be doing this. But when I was watching him, at one point, he managed to get this absolute cracker of an opal going. And then he's like, oh, I've got to save the carrots, got to save the carrots. So he was cutting it very gently. Sometimes you take all the wrong lessons from that. Once you're saving carrots, that means that you've got a stone that's 100% perfect in a certain area, and you've just got to be careful. You and I, we're probably not going to be going down the mine, chatting with the miners, buying a $10,000 stone, and then cutting it, knowing that it's going to be pretty close to perfect. Most of the rough that I deal with, and most of the rough that a lot of people deal with, is called gamble rough. It's literally that, the gamble. With these kinds of stones, the trick is to cut off all the unwanted opal. To leave a bit of unwanted opal is a no-no. So even though Justin was there going, cut for carrots, cut for carrots, that was for his stone, not this one. We cut for opal. We cut for look. We cut for impact. Then, if we can go down a mine, buy a $10,000 stone, maybe we'll cut for opal. Cut for carrots. Whatever. Right, just give that a little bit of love on the top. Now, I like to flatten it off, and you'll find that some people like to dome them. So, depending on what the stone's like, you've got to kind of make it look like it's been cut by a professional, so you can't dome it at all costs. In case you're wondering why I'm actually deigning to hack into the face. Alright, so that opal's actually turned out quite well. Wasn't even planning on doing some opals today. I was just planning on testing out the equipment. So that's a goodie. We'll have a look at what's happened here. That's actually quite draining. I haven't done it for a while. I've been doing other things. There's been issues in the household. Right. We're going to say goodbye to the birdies. We're also going to unplug the phone. Now, if next time
If next time that's not working, you'll know why. Oh dear. Oh, thought I'd show you these whilst we're here. So this is one that got 2 chopsticks waiting for it. So that one will go on that one. And this one will go on this one. That one will look really nice in the end. Just trust me on that. Okay. Alright, nearly put the wrong one down. Oh, drink. I'm thirsty. Delish. Hello, Tony. Didn't we just change your bedding? Honestly. For such a little bird, such a lot of poo. Hey, Max. No, the living room's a bit of a disaster. Oh well. Hey, Max, how you doing? A scratch? Bird. Yep. Max, the bird that was terrified of all humanity, is now not only tolerating my hand, but tolerating my camera. He has been absolutely gorgeous these last few days. He's starting to develop what I call kind eyes. Let's have a look. Yes, those eyes are kind eyes. I really need to get a montage happening of how he started. Because if you go to one of the first shorts I ever made, you'll see Max with his wings clipped, just, well, not flying, put it that way. It's quite distressing, really. He's come such a long way. So glad. Need to do his cage. How you feeling, mate? What I'll do is I'll let Loki out, because Max actually snuck out today, earlier on, whilst I was doing some stuff. And that's right, I gave him a little bit of time to mess around. What I might do is I might get Loki. Loki escaped yesterday. That was funny. Loki never goes far. She just sits on top of the cage. Sometimes sits on the perch outside my room. That's about it. It's all right. There you go. Was that you saying, what, you stopped? You stopped? You stopped? Why did you stop? He's cranky because I stopped. Do you want me to go again? There you go. It's all right. I'll get to you, Loki. Let's do some pin feather searching. There's a pin. Can I see a pin? There's one. Just getting that powder out. That's basically what we're doing. It's basically sheathing for the feathers. So do you reckon we'll get another one, Max? Yeah, there's another pin just in there. This one's a little bit short, so he might not like it. Over this side? Okay. Ear hole? Ah, I see. Just over here, you can feel them. They feel like little, they're little pin pricks that don't hurt, basically, the pin feathers. When you rub them the wrong way, they feel weird. Problem is that by feel you can't tell whether they're ready to go or not, and if they're not ready to go, they hurt them and they'll bite you. I should do a video on biting, because that's probably one of the most common bites I get, is when I accidentally get the wrong feather. And you see, what I do is I actually have a biting protocol in place. Like, I'll give the bird some space, even then. And really, this is a no-fault situation. If you were hurt, you'd probably bite too. But it's just that they know that there's a biting protocol in there. in those circumstances, I don't particularly treat them harshly. I never treat them harshly, but I don't, you know, I try not to make them feel like they're in trouble, because they're not really in trouble. They just bit, and there's just a rule in place. As a matter of fact, with a lot of these bites, there's always a reason. There's always a reason why they bite. So it could be that a habit's been ingrained that they bite with. It could be that they really want something and they're not getting it, and they're getting aggressive because of that. They could be hormonal. We'll call it hormonal and leave it at that. The other thing is that there's something that vets use. They call a term, I don't really use that term, but it's called beaking. So instead of actually biting, they kind of just whack you with the beak, or they sometimes just hold your hand with their beak. And that's because, combination of things, a closed beak peck kind of thing is their way of telling you to back off in a non-damaging way, because they do know that their bites can hurt, and so they try hard to warn you without hurting you. They really do. They're beautiful birds. So they do that, and they also explore their environment with their beak and their tongues. They've got lots of taste receptors. They've got lots of nerve endings. It's like having a hand. So people explore the world with their hands, and like babies explore the world with their mouths as well. So these birds do as well. So they like to find out what the texture of a thing is. They also like to co-preen your hand. And now I'm certainly not going to do that with Max, because Max is a bit too powerful. But Loki does that all the time. She co-preens, and she looks at my hand and she goes, "Those are mighty big feathers. I'll try and get that sheath off for you." Please don't get the sheath off. Please don't get the sheath off. That's called degloving in human terms. It means we have to go to hospital and I leak a lot of red stuff. But she's genuinely not trying to hurt you when she's doing that. She's just trying to get you clean. And if there's a blemish, heaven forbid, she'll get that out. It doesn't matter if the blemish is supposed to be there or not. Look at Max's foot. Hanging up there. Absolutely in heaven, this bird. Here you are. Check that out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Gotta go, Max. Gotta go. No. No. Don't do Loki. It's not fair to do you all the time. As you can see, Loki's, Max has come a long way. I'm just checking to see the live stream chat. I don't think, I'm not necessarily saying that I should be getting heaps of stuff, but sometimes the chat breaks down. So, let me have a look. Me, live, bit of chat. No, nothing. Okay, that's cool. Alright, looky. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to incentivize coming out, because she's a little bit homebound. So she's gotten into the habit of staying, and the only time I can really get her out is if I literally put her foot onto my hand, and that's bad training. So can you hear that? She's sitting there doing the cage latch. Two of these. Yeah, Max. Right. Do you want to step up? Come on, step up. Step up. She had a fight with Max, and so she feels more secure in the cage at the moment. Come on, step up. Got this. Step up. Come on, step up. No, step up. Come on. Come on. Step up. Come on. Alright, what I'll do is I'll get her out. It's okay, Loki. Come on. Come on, it's okay. I'll get her out. She's a little bit fragile today. There you go. Here we go. We'll sit you down. Just sit on that. There you go. Come on, let's do some fun, huh? Let's do some fun. Okay. Turn around. No, turn around. Good bird. Wings. Good bird. Okay, give me a high four. Okay. What else do we do? Shake me by the hand. How do you do? You're a little rough, aren't you, huh? Yeah. Bit rough. I'm expecting never for her to get real perfect. Whoa, there you go. Sorry. That's what happens when you accidentally get the pin feather, and I'll show you the pin feather I've probably got. Hopefully I haven't hurt it. Where was it? Was it there? I'm not gonna. Okay, so it was that one. It's actually not looking that bad, but it certainly hurt her. It's all right. I'm not going to touch it. Yeah, so I can't see much pink, and I certainly can't see any blood. That's the important thing. If you see blood, you've created a blood feather, which is another way of saying you've created a problem. And here's another one. That's a pinky, and that's not. Let's try just getting that. Oh, we're both a bit nervous of it. There it is. That's the one. That's the one there. That's the one there. So that's the one that I accidentally got a bit too gung-ho, and she's very nervous about that one. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Cool thing about it is that Max is there just trying to get my attention. He's gotten the lion's share of the attention all day. You've got to get these pin feathers, because these pin feathers are uncomfortable, but if you get the wrong one, you do hurt them. Poor little thing. But they do forgive you. Like, she knows that I'm not trying to hurt her. She gets annoyed. And you saw the bite. If not, you can have a look at the replay. It was a very light bite. I reckon that would actually go in the category of beaking rather than biting, because she's not really trying to hurt me. She's just warning me that something happened. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Yeah. Max is raging against the equity of the situation. But in case you're wondering what happened earlier on, Max got out and he was playing with some of the sticks. I wish I'd gotten it on video. It would have gone straight to number one. Got some sticks out that were on top of the cage. Basically some branches. Oh, that was a good one. I can get it for you. Did you get that? You got pins everywhere, man. You got pins everywhere. When this live stream ends, I'm going to have to sit down with her and just give her an absolute de-pinning, because she's got so many. They can't get the ones on their head. It's a good little bonding session too. All right. This battery will probably run down. I've been doing this for an hour and I only had 70% when I started, so I'm probably down to about 20% now. But I'm glad I got my setup sorted, because that means I'll be able to just the whole idea is to just get the phone, stick it down on my setup and go for it. I might also create some auto stands that I can just drop my phone onto around here, so I can just observe the birds and I can move the phone around more naturally. That'll probably help out with the cinematics of all of this. Oh, there's one. Hang on, can I show the peoples? I'm going to show you. Hang on, here we go. Let's have a look here. Where was it? Where was it? There it is. There's that pin. That guy's going. I'm going to get it for you. Don't you worry. Here we go. Got it? No, no. Oh, there's another one there. Oh, and there's a very sensitive one. So you can see that one in there. You can see the pink there. That's there. You could just see it just before I flippity jibbited it. There we go. Okay. I think we've got some pins to do. There's another big one. See if you can just see it there. That one there. Come on, give a good view. I'll just get it out. That's it. All right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to say hooroo. Say goodbye, whoever's there, because I have got my other phone over there somewhere. Is that better? Haha. Bit of opal dust never hurt anyone. Actually, it does. Silicosis is a bad thing. Anyway, have a lovely, if it's morning, morning. If it's evening, evening. It's evening here. Everyone, have a great time. Dr. Phil out.